Right, I need some help here, okay? Tonight I was doing a podcast with Paul Ray and Carl McSorley for Lost World, Jurassic Park. We are doing the trilogy of Jurassic Park. Maybe still the ones in the future. But halfway through the podcast I started talking about Beaver men. And everyone was like, what the fuck? And obviously with it being a live podcast, I was like, sort of dug myself in the hole. And normally I rely on good old Google. Failed, right? So I'm proper failed. When I was a kid, and I'm an 80s kid, I'm an 83 kid, and somewhere between late 80s, early 90s, VHS, just grab one, Stephen, like E.T. Anyway, VHS, I had like a couple of episodes of a TV show. Now, can someone please tell me what the fuck this is called? Because this could be a Bernstein situation. I am honestly, swear to God, not making this up. I remember it being sort of like a set-bound show. Maybe it's not aimed for kids, maybe it's edging on the era of mid-teens or whatever, like not Saved by the fucking Bell. A bit like dinosaurs, but they were beavers. Or like, I remember them beavers. Just think of Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as a beaver, had a beaver head. And they're all going around doing beaver things, like lumberjacks, working in a fucking, like working a Twin Peaks sawmill during the day. Like, it could exist with David Lynch. But yeah, I just remember this, and then all the way through the podcast, beavers, and like, I've had every kind of beaver, plus with us not having me Google that's censored, seen every kind of beaver you can imagine. So I'm looking for something as a show, as beavers. Very limited, but it was on VHS, and I remember only having two, but it was set bound. It was beaver. It was like a rounded twist, you know. They're all like in Rixon, but they're all just dressed up with big fucking beavery eyes and, you know, like pinging out the head. Fucking hell, everyone's gonna think I'm high as fuck. Like, for the love of movies, are you drunk? Fucking no. But again, talking about that, like, there's another thing. Like, I remember these things from a kid, and two things this happened, right? One, Frankenstein scared the fucking shit out of us, right? And not like Robert De Niro running around and like Kenneth Branagh going, I want to direct Superior and fucking Frankenstein. None of that shit. It was a movie. It was on 2 parts of TV, and it scared the shit out of us. Like, absolutely scared the shit out of us. And it wasn't until I got talking to Killian H. Gore, who I even messaged on the live podcast and go, Killian, what is it? And he was like, I don't fucking know. I thought you were the quizmaster. He's a fucking great guy, but when this stumps Killian, now I'm starting to worry, because this could be a Bernstein situation. Anyway, back to the Frankenstein story. Killian was like, oh yeah, it's that Frankenstein, and it's just called Frankenstein. And fuck my life, it was Randy Quaid. Randy Quaid is the creature running around chasing fucking Frankenstein. Victor, come here. And like, I'm like fucking terrified. It was loads of like stalkism in it, and it was like that eeriness that, like, again, I talk about this a lot in my podcasts or the videos I do, where I'm like, the realization that you are in a predator's fucking like death catch, like that realization, oh fuck, you know, that kind of, rather than jump out, I've got you, it's more that stalkism always creeps me out. It's like the never ending story when he's walking around the cave and seeing all the paintings of Falco, the sex pest dragon, and that, or the luck dog, or whatever you want to call them. Then he sees the fucking wolf come out the wall with its eyes, and it's like, that's fucking terrifying. That was Killian. Killian was just like, oh yeah, it's Randy Quaid. And I was like, fucking Randy Quaid. Anyway, the other one was, I kept telling the story to everyone. Like, oh yeah, this kid goes to the fucking, that's so fucking weird, I want to tell the story. Right, you'll know in a minute. But yeah, oh yeah, this kid goes to like this pond, and he keeps seeing bubbles, and he's fascinated with the bubbles, and he goes in, and then there's a fucking tractor come out and tries to eat him, and everyone's like, oh my god, the tractor's got him, and everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Paul Ray, oh yeah, it's called The Go Kids, it's also called The Quest, it's also called Frogs Dreaming. It's like, fuck me, how many barrels of names have that got? And guess what, fuck my life, it's the kid from E.T., right? The film he made after E.T., and it's all an Australian movie. And so again, that was real. The creature in the pond was real. The fucking creepy Frankenstein was real. So the Beaver Men must be real. So if anyone all across the world on YouTube, can you remember a TV show, a bit like the dinosaurs, crossed with Roseanne, you know, wrapped around, and there were Beaver Men. There might not be beavers. There might be otters. That kind of era. They're not bears. There might be bears. I don't know. Can someone help me? Like, share, subscribe to the channel, Lonely Tree, and please answer my question. Again, 2021 is going to be a crazy year, especially if Beaver Men do not exist. It might be like Brigsby Bear. If you don't know what Brigsby Bear is, check that out. That is one of the best fucking discovered films of 2020 for me. In this lockdown, check out Brigsby Bear. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.